Hi guys, how's it going? Morning. So today is a Tuesday morning and this is going to be a few days vlog and it's going to be a little bit of a different one because basically we are isolating as a family. So my sister-in-law tested positive for COVID last week, so mid last week, but because we saw her early in the week, she basically pushed us down as one of the people that had close contact with her in the 48 hours before she tested positive. Luckily we're absolutely fine, so I even tested negative myself for the lateral flow test, so I believe it's like the home packs that you get. So we are absolutely fine, touch wood. It's just, I think it's a precautionary measure, especially because she lives with Nanny who looks after Aiden quite a lot. So yeah, it means basically long story short, we are working from home, the both of us, so myself and Chris, and we've got baby boy with us. So this video is going to be around like how we manage to be at home when it's raining. So today is a bit of a grim day, as well as tomorrow, which should be a lot nicer and sunnier. So hopefully you'll see that difference there, as well as like what kind of activities I'm gonna make him not do, but like what kind of stuff I'm going to encourage him to do whilst I'm trying to have my calls and basically try and do my work and at the same time babysit. So luckily there's two of us, so we can double team him, but I'm just looking forward to like doing my best. It's going to be difficult, I'm not going to lie. Like yesterday was Monday obviously, and it's no surprise that I had to work late, so I was working up until 9 o'clock, just because you sort of have to make up that time that you don't do during the day because you're looking after the child. Anyway, enough moaning, and I'm just going to take you with us and hopefully you enjoy the show. Don't forget to give me a like if you do like the video, I'd really appreciate it. So first things first, and I wanted to show you like the reality, the fact that it's a mess at the moment. I'm actually going to show you the bathroom because this morning I was trying to get ready and work hasn't even started yet, and look, oh, joyous. So what I think is quite interesting actually is the fact that we haven't really used the office yesterday as much. We actually decorated it, so you might have seen the vlog that I did on that. So like we did like the makeover and it looks really lovely. As you can see, I've got like bare shelves I still need to fill in, or fill up rather, and then the one at the bottom actually has like toys and things, so to occupy Aiden with. But because downstairs it seems a lot easier to just like, I don't know, occupy him with from the TV. So let's be realistic, if we need him to be quiet we just put in the night garden on, and also food is such a good way to distract him. So what we ended up doing actually is putting like the dining table towards like the middle island bit, so I'm going to show you when I go downstairs in a bit, but it meant that we had like the whole run of like the downstairs, so that he's got his toys, as in Aiden's got his toys and he can play with that. We've got food there if we need to give it to him, like water, food, and then the TV as well. So basically it was all in one place and all on one level, which seems a lot easier whilst we both work on like at the dining table. And basically when it comes to tomorrow, when it's really nice weather, I'm hoping to actually just have like the garden, like the patio doors open, so that the garden is like free reign, so that he can actually occupy himself with all the bits that we've got in the garden. He can just like have fun whilst we're trying to do our work. Trust me, it wasn't this easy yesterday, but luckily I've got my 9 AM meeting So I've got a daily meeting that I catch up with my team now, so in a couple of minutes. So I'm getting ready in the office, as you saw, and it's next to his bedroom, so that's really handy because like I can hear if he wakes up basically. Chris is downstairs having a call too, so it's worked out really perfectly. Otherwise I'd probably have him here with me, whether he's like laying on my shoulder or like playing in the office, or sometimes actually, because yesterday Chris didn't really have many meetings, whereas I did. Like baby boy was with him a lot of the time and he was like distracting him whilst I was having my meetings. So we'll see how it goes during the week, eh?
Oh my goodness.
Try and find a balance between the two. That's what I'm trying.
Oh!
That's what I'm trying.
Ready?
Have a manager.
Come on.
The new game coming in. Well, he's not going to get it wrong.
Right, so lunchtime. It's going to be a bit of bits and bobs, from like leftovers to picky bits. Keep him distracted whilst we do all that. Food is the best distraction. Подожди, пожалуйста. Подожди. На. Вот возьми. Num num num. Do. Кушай. Looks like we had a bottom change straight afterwards, but I also wanted to show you, which you'll see in a second, is how Aiden was able to play with himself. Like he got like the brick toys, like, you know, the Lego ones. He also played with his toy car. So there are rare moments where he can occupy himself, so I just wanted to show that as well, because whilst he's playing on his own, we have that rare chance to actually write our emails, reply to any messages and things like that. So yeah, it's possible. pretty horrible outside today. Like, it's not raining, but I am cold. I've got this on. Obviously I've put the puddle suit on Aiden, and if it was nice and if it was sunny, I would be out here. I'd put the cushions out, take out my laptop, and I've actually been working outside while sunbathing, which is quite nice. But now that it's lunchtime, I decided to take them out into the garden so that we don't absolutely go cuckoo in isolation, and just have a bit of fun and let some of that energy out before we go back in. So luckily I've got lunch of about 50 minutes, so I've got plenty of time to have fun. So we ended up getting this habit of coming into the garage to watch Daisy. Aiden, что ты хочешь посмотреть? He's not going to say it now, but he goes, Daisy! In the night garden, right? You want to see in the night garden? Who is it, Casper? What is it? Casper. Pauline, chodź. Dawaj. I alright, jest much. What do you want, Casper? Daddy. I'm trying to do my work here whilst he's watching in the night garden, and quite frankly, I didn't have my lunch time. Like, I usually just end up going on my phone and, like, you know, on Teams and chat to my team members anyway. I ate my lunch at like 11 with him, as you saw. And yeah, basically I'm back with my laptop because ultimately I can't really like take a lunch for me, so there's no point of taking a lunch. I think he's talking about food. Ty что, голодный? Num num num. We're back here, and that means we're back to watching in the night garden, which I'm slowly beginning to hate very much. Aiden. Anyway, I'm trying to do my work on the sofa. I think it's been realistic. We're moving from one area to the next, like we were in the garage earlier. I was trying to do my work there, then like dining room, as you saw us, and now I'm in the living room. Obviously I run upstairs if I've got a meeting, and then Chris would like look after him, and now we've swapped, so basically he's gone upstairs and he's got a meeting now. So essentially it's just managing our time as much as possible, and I think being realistic, it's 4:30 right now and I've still got things to do, so I do see myself working this evening as well to try and like catch up until tomorrow. So we've got another 3 days of trying to work this way and have Aiden with us at the same time. I've just put baby boy to sleep. It was an absolute nightmare. As you can imagine, so basically he's a whirlwind, he's a tornado, he's running around pulling things out of drawers, trying to lob his toys across the room, all whilst I'm trying to have a meeting, for example. Anyway, the best distraction today was TV. Am I a bad mum? Yeah, probably, but at the end of the day, I've got no choice. I've got to do a full-time job and look after my baby, so that was a way to go. And then food is great, so like snacks especially, it's so easy to give him a few snacks and just like shut him up for a little bit whilst he's eating them, so that I can actually do a few tasks here and there and actually like reply to emails and obviously Teams messages and things like that. But anyway, he's in bed, great. But it's not great for me because I've got to catch up on stuff and I'm back in the office trying to do my work. I'm also trying to do all of that just before the football starts because I really do want to enjoy myself, just like have an evening to myself. Never gonna happen, but like enjoy myself watching football. Ultimately, I'm gonna get cracking and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I am smiling even though I don't feel like smiling. It's the 3rd day that we will be working from home with my baby boy Aiden, and it's been absolutely mental. It's just exhausting. I just want to sleep. I also have been working up until like 10 p.m. last night, if not 10:30. It's so just like it's continuous. It doesn't stop. Either you're working or you're looking after a baby, and basically it's a little bit mad, and it's really frustrating as well, like that feeling of like guilt that you can't put your time towards baby, as well as the guilt that you're like can't concentrate on work 100%. So yeah, you're sort of torn in between the two, but apart from that, I just have to get on with it, right? So I've got until Friday. Luckily, I remembered that I've got a day off on Friday, so I'm going to enjoy that one very much. But until then, I'm going to try and occupy Aiden with new things. So I actually got some food dye that I was going to do like cook spaghetti with and like make it like a really bright blue or like a pink colour so that he can play with that. But I just didn't get time to do it yesterday, so hopefully I can do it now. Like it's 8 o'clock. And I don't start until 9, so yeah, I've got some time to actually cook the spaghetti, so I'll do that now. It's also really nice weather, so Aiden, myself and this beast over here, we're all outside enjoying the sunshine. It's basically nice and warm, so maybe we'll even have a cheeky barbecue to just like break up the isolation. Что ты думаешь, Aiden? Будем barbecue?
What?
Yeah, barbecue. I put one bit aside because the rest of it is cooling down. But I think he loves it. Daddy's laughing. Ah. Once it all cools down, what I plan to do is actually sit him down on the floor on his like food mat and then just like put the whole lot around him so that he has fun and gets very messy. Классно. А чего тебе еще дать? Может быть? Ложка. Вот. Если не ложишь, то мешать. I'm chuffed because it really worked really well. I actually managed to get some work done whilst he plays around with it, and he's still playing with it. So winner, winner. So the plan is actually to encourage him to have a bit of a nap soon, because he usually has it around like that 10 a.m. mark. I've also got lots of meetings to do, so we're going to do the usual and like change shifts, basically distract him with treats, put some in the night garden on, but today is such a lovely day that we will try and get out into the garden as much as possible, because it's supposed to be like 18 degrees and sunny, so I can't wait just to like let him run riot in the garden with Casper. How haggard do I look? Haggard? Haggard? What's the word for that? Basically, how messy do I look? My hair's terrible. I am worn out. I've had dinner, but like trying to work as well during dinner. So like on my phone and like trying to chat to people. Anyway, I don't actually remember where I stopped filming earlier, but like if you saw, like I was trying to distract him with food. I also took him outside into the garden to just like let like some energy out whilst I'm like on my laptop at the same time. At one point, I don't think I managed to video this, but I was actually holding my laptop like doing this whilst trying to like push him on the swing. I managed to do it. I managed to send the emails I needed to. I managed to do a lot of work. But because we're actually launching our brand ad, so the brand ad for Debenhams will be going live in a couple of days' time, there's just so much work to be done. So yes, I am back here in the office and I'm going to do a couple of things only tonight. Baby boy's asleep in the next room. But yeah, I'm going to catch up right now and I'm going to see you tomorrow morning. Morning, so today is Thursday morning and I'm feeling in a much better place. I think I feel a lot more refreshed. I think I had slept a lot better. Even though it was a lot hotter, I put the fan on and you know that lovely hum of the fan in the background, as well as the breeze obviously. It was just divine. Anyway, I slept very well. I wouldn't say like a baby because babies don't actually sleep that well. Anyway, the plan for today is I've got plenty of meetings as always. Chris also has meetings, so that's going to be a bit tricky. Baby boy's already shouting for me, and something that Chris actually said, which I agree with, is the fact that he's a lot more clingy to me the last few days because I've been working from home and he's been following me around. Like he's been in meetings with me in the background, for goodness sake. Everybody's been really supportive, by the way, so that's really lovely. I've come to save him on the stairs. But yeah, we basically think that next week when he goes back to nursery especially, like he's okay with nanny, but when it comes to nursery, he's gonna be a little bit of a nightmare, probably crying before he goes into the nursery, but we'll get there when we get there. So today basically I've got that food colouring that we didn't try, which is that pink one. So I'm going to put that in some yogurt, like when I've got some meetings perhaps, just like to distract him and when I can tell that he's being bored basically. Yeah, so I'll do that. But apart from that, it's going to be lovely weather, so I'm pretty sure we're going to spend most of it outdoors. I'm also going to grab my laptop and work from outside in the garden, so that will be awesome. Pойдем на улицу. Пошли на улицу, пойдем. Not long after, I had another meeting and a call where Aiden was actually napping on my shoulder. So as I said, everybody is or was so understanding. It was so lovely that people understood my situation and didn't mind my baby boy. Aiden woke up as soon as I tried to put him down for the nap, which is annoying because I tried to take his shoes off, but obviously that woke him up, and that meant he didn't want to nap anymore. So I came back down with him. And I tried to do a bit more emails. That didn't work. Luckily Chris finished with his meeting, so he came down and we swapped. So I went into the office, did a bit more that I needed to, had a few more calls basically, and then we distracted him with food, and now I had a bit of food myself, and I'm taking 5-10 minutes to just put the washing up because I don't think there's going to be a lunch today. So we had a bot change and we changed into something more summery. I need to put his shorts on because at the moment he's just got his reusable nappy on. Apart from that, I think he's rubbing his eyes, so maybe we've got a nap coming on. But what I'm going to do now is actually put the food dye in the yogurt so that he can enjoy a bit of that, because I think he's asking to go into the fridge, so he's definitely ready for like a snack or something like that. So I think he'll like the yogurt. Let's give it a go. So whilst I've been in the office, I just wanted to show you that Daddy is doing his duties as well. Like, even though you've not seen him much on this video, he's definitely looking after Aiden whilst I'm having meetings and calls up here in the office. He's entertaining baby boy, put up the tent that we got from the neighbours. Oh, he's very good with that. Aiden likes to hold my hand or ask for a hand to go down the stairs whilst we don't have the rail at the moment, but Grandad will do that soon. He likes the lavender as well. I love that. I'm spying on my own son. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop the video because I've shown you a few days how it's been like absolutely manic. Some of the things that we did in order to entertain Aiden, most of it was around food, or unfortunately it was in the night garden and TV. But you've got to do what you've got to do, right? My last day is tomorrow of isolation, but what's great is that I'm actually not working tomorrow. So today is the last hard day, I guess, because we're working at the same time as babysitting. So tomorrow, because I won't be working, Chris can just get on with his work. I can entertain Aiden and potter about the house and not leave the house because I still can't. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us on the journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know if you found anything interesting in particular. I'll be happy to do a video on that in the future if you do want to see more, for example, because like I am a working mum. I work full-time, as I said, as well as be a mum. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.